We're doing a little more flight requests from the Discord page. We're heading to, for this flight, we are leaving from Desidero and heading to Ninoy. Or other known as Clark International. This is going to be more of a VFR flight. Let's see. 291. 291. Don't want to get that messed up. Anyways, let's put in our destination airport. We are heading to... Let's clear out that old flight plan. And we're heading to Ninoy. And let's see. Let's go ahead and select procedure. We're going to go the departures. We're going the Olivia to Echo. And then load. Let's select arrival. We're landing on 06, I believe. And yeah, we'll just vector. Alright, so that takes care. We just need to make it over to runway 2. See, are we all warmed up? Should have well enough fuel to get there. See, Vince, thanks for the like and share. Muhammad, thanks for the like. Angel, thanks for the share. Osama, thanks for the like. definitely should probably look at a map real quick so I can figure out where 02 is. Alright, well, it's either at one end or the other. Clark going to Manila, hell yeah. So I'm just taking care of some more user or viewer flight requests. If you noticed, if you watched earlier in the day, I was just taking care of some flight requests that I was backlogged on. I got about 4 out of the way. This flight we're going to take about another 2 out. Seablay, thanks. Hello, how are you doing? So we're flying the Air Force Lab Cessna today. Rod, thanks for the like. Alloys, thanks for the like. Jacob, thanks for the like. Ryan, thanks for the like. Jay, thanks for the like. Franklin, thanks for the like. Guess that used to be an old runway there. Yeah, actually looks like I came down to the right end. Good. Good flight, yes. Hopefully it's going to be a good flight. So we're just doing a little bit of taxiing around. They should be quick flights. This is an instruction flight? No, unfortunately not. I'm not a instructor. So when you have to turn onto a runway and then taxi down to the other side before you can take off, it's called a back taxi. Unfortunately not. There will be no helicopters in this flight session. Alright, so gear Gear is good. There's no gear lever in this plane. Takeoff lights are on. We have our altimeter set to 6,000. Let's go ahead and check what our other altimeter is supposed to be set at. What was that number? 2991. Yep, it looks like it's good. And then let's see, trim up about 4 degrees. And fuel is too rich. Pitot heat. We can turn maybe this aircraft doesn't have, yep, pitot heat's on. Full rich, and we can go ahead and accelerate. We'll rotate at 60 knots. And we can rotate. Look at that. Very smooth liftoff. Hey, how are you doing? Ether, how are you doing, man? We'll go ahead and arm our altitude. Nav will take over at this point. So we just left Clark International, heading down to Ninoy. And then we have another flight from Ninoy down to, what is the other flight plan? So we head from Ninoy to Bacolod. And that will be a, I want to do maybe a King Air 350. And at this point, flaps can come up. Definitely trim down. We don't need to be climbing at 1,000 feet. Kill our airspeed too much. And if we can climb about 70 to 80 knots, that should be good. What type of aircraft are you using? This is a Cessna 172. So this was meant to be a short trip. Clear up the skies just a tad bit. There we go. I love flying in IMC weather, but I'll feel better if people want to see the scenery. No, this is not the stock 172. This is the stock 172 that is by Airfoil Labs. No, I think I may use the King Air 350 for the Nanoi to Bacolod. Hey, Renz, thanks for the like. Bill L, thanks for the like. Yeah, you, thanks for the like. MJ, thanks for the like. Gerson, thanks for the like. Mark, thanks for the like as well. Appreciate all the love and support, guys. RPVM to RPMG next flight. Unfortunately, I already scheduled the flight from Manila to Bacolod. If I have time, I may be able to fit that in. I'm not 100% sure at this moment. So with all that said, this is the Airfoil Labs 172. It's always good to go back to the basics and do a little bit of practice. This is an awesome module for training. Safik, we are using the Streamlabs today. Renz, thanks for the like, by the way. Safik, thanks for the like. Let's see, have we reached our altitude? Nope, we got 1,000 more feet. Alessandro, thanks for the like. And if you guys have any more questions, we have a quick trip over to Nanoi. And then we were going to be hopping into the King Air 350 and heading down to Bacolod. So I can get some more practice on that one. Michael, thanks for the follow. Safik, also thanks for the follow. And for you guys that were asking about a picture of my setup, I did post that to my page, so make sure you check that out. It's nothing really too impressive, but, you know, it's just what I got. Let's clear up that sky just a tad bit more, so we can look at the awesome scenery. There we go. Is this a VFR? Yes, this is VFR flight. The next one may be an IFR. We can pull the richness back a little bit. And everything else is looking good. So we're heading over to Ninoy. Man, I'd love to be flying right now. I don't know if you can see it, but Ninoy is appearing in the background. And there's the airport. Go ahead and make our way down to 4,000. Go ahead and arm that. So if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and follow button. I will bring more user request flights or viewer request flights. I say user because I'm IT. I don't know why. It's like ingrained in my brain. Anyways, Yeah, so you can put in any flight request you want. Just keep it reasonable. I won't do any like 6 or 7 hour flights. As long as it's under, I want to say 2 hours, I think I'm good to do it. But yeah, the link for my Discord and my flight request page is located in my Facebook page, so you can find it there. Follow that, and that should get you to my Discord. Alino? Flights in Europe, maybe? Yes, I can do many flights in Europe. So we need to be at 2500 at Terra. Slow down a little bit. Ron, how are you doing, man? So just taking care of some more viewer requested flights. Yes, I'm actually flying them right now. So this request from Clark International to Ninoy. Our next flight will be from Ninoy to Bacolod, and I think I'm going to fly the King Air 350 because that doesn't get enough love. Indonesian Rails, welcome back, man. Or my friend. I did see your flight request from Seattle to LAX. That can happen. Can you stream to YouTube until Monday? Yeah, I can. I'm going to continue to stream to both YouTube and Facebook. So stay tuned to both. So we're almost to our approach plate for Ninoy International, the 06 runway. Let's go ahead and put in some intercept information. We have a localizer code. Where is my nav? 1091. And go ahead and put that in there. So we're making our way here to the Terra waypoint. I don't know if you can see my screen, but that's the approach plate for Nanoi 06. And we need to be at 2,500 by the time we get to Terra. We got a, looks like the Philippines has aircraft carriers. I'm going to have a landing challenge to see what I can land on an aircraft carrier. Just not today, though. What's that approach? I already forgot. 2,500. Yep. So we'll go ahead and make our way down to 2,500. Set that as our altimeter. Watching from Manila, Matthew, welcome. Miko, thanks for the like. Dennis, thanks for the like. Alino, thanks for the like. Michael, thanks for the follow. I got you. So, U.S. Navy. I don't know if you guys can see, but we have Manila to our left side. How can you find the ILS frequency, please? Yeah, no problem. So if you pull up a normal approach chart for a selected runway, so we're landing on the 06 ILS, and ILS just means what type of landing system you're using. You can, right here at the top of the chart, the ILS frequency is 109, and then the course for the ILS runway is 061. And then that's all you got to do. You just put that into the nav source, and then when you get into the... So, as you can see right here, we have a descent to the runway. Our ILS intercept right here has it at 2,500 feet. So basically, you have to be at that level for that ILS to pick you up. And basically, once you hit that ILS range right there, you can hit that approach button, and it should take over. As long as you have the altitude lower than whatever your current altitude is. So say I keep it at 2,500 with normal commercial aircraft. With normal commercial aircraft, if you leave it at the selected altitude that you're currently flying at, it will stop you because it's like a preventative, like in case you didn't mean to do it. So you have to set the altitude lower than where you're going to, or where you're at. So my current altitude I set for 2,500 because that is the approach for 06. Let's go ahead and check out our approach charts. So we're almost to Terra. I don't know if you guys can see that there. We'll intercept Terra and then continue our way down to 06. Yeah, no problem. I try to be of assistance when I can. Can you do it, please? Hey, can you fly first? Possibly, just maybe not today. I am, the next flight is with the King Air, though. So we're almost to our approach plate. There is a RPLS right there. Wait, you want me to fly to Manila to that small airport right there in a King Air 350? Yeah, so you may have been over speeding, or your altitude maybe was not correctly set. So you have to set your barometer for the correct airport altitude. So Manila is going to be 299 So you have to make sure you set your altitude before you land. Because if your altitude's incorrect, you will be at the incorrect altitude, and that may have been your issue. You just got to learn about altimeter settings and, you know, how to actually approach an airport. It's real simple once you get it down. Good morning. You haven't missed much. We're just flying from Clark International to Ninoy, and then we're going to be flying the King Air 350 from Ninoy down to Bacolod. Both quick flights. Yeah, man, I did take a photo. It's on my Facebook page. So basically, when you listen to a arrival weather information, it will tell you the altitude of the airport, and it'll come in the form of a QNH or a altimeter reading. Somewhere times if you listen to it, it'll be more like 2992 or 1014. Alright, we can go ahead and add full rich and set our first flaps. Wallet, thanks for the follow. Hero, thanks for the like. Valesson, thanks. Vesselin, thanks for the like. Aldrin, thanks for the like. So we've intercepted our glide slope. Go ahead and turn on our landing and taxi lights. So we don't really need full flaps today. The weather isn't that bad. You're really talking like a, it's like literally a 5-minute flight. Yeah, it is kind of a long flight, or long runway. But, yeah, it's not that bad. We don't have any unfavorable winds, and, Ron, you can't make up your mind, can you? So I think I'm going to use the King Air 350 to Bacalad. Also made by the Airfoil Labs. I haven't flown it in quite some time, so I think I need to break it back out. Eh, screw it, we'll use full flaps. No, I'm not connected right now. Use the runway 13 for RPLL to Buckled. Yeah. Maybe I can do that. Alright, landing lights can come off. I'm not going to pull all the way to the general aviation parking area because, yeah, we have to switch aircrafts anyway. Let's go ahead and check out that replay. Yeah, thanks for the, thanks for appreciating it. Jay, thanks for the like. Blas, thanks for the like. Jed, thanks for the like. Veslin, thanks for the follow, by the way. Alright, well, that takes care of that flight. Let's go ahead and continue to our next one. So the aircrafts that you're looking are for Traffic Global. It's a plugin. It's a paid plugin. So you can find it through Google, called Traffic Global, and it does go on sale from time to time. All right, so let's go ahead and change where we're at. RPLL. We are going to be taking off from the general aviation area. And let's go with the King Air 350. Let's see. Royal Navy Air Force. Starship Ambulance. I'll go with Titan Airways, why not? Alright, so time for our next flight. Let me go ahead and bring up the flight information on SimBrief here. Already ready to go. Okay. What the heck is going on?
Right DC generator. Left generator tie open. Right generator tie open. Number 1 AC.
Alright guys,
Number
I don't
2
know if
AC
you
bus
see this,
annunciator
but
illuminated.
something is
Landing
not
gear position lights indicate
working
three
right.
green.
So I may have to pick a different aircraft. Let's see if I can reload it. Yeah, I will change it. Just give me a second. Let's try that. I don't think I've ever had that happen. Alright, so it doesn't look like we're using the King Air 350 today. What other... We can use the Saab 350. Well, nah, I don't want to use Saab. Yeah, that's a bummer. I wanted to use the 350. Maybe it's just that livery. Let me try something else. Wow. Okay, guys. Yeah, we're not going to be using the 350.
Number 1 AC bus. Number 2
That is
AC bus
broken.
annunciator illuminated. Landing gear position lights indicate 3 green.
Alright. Change the flight, just use the Dash 8 Philippines Airlines. Alright. I can do that. Alright, I'm gonna have to edit my flight here so I can get the correct fuel information. Pounds, generate flight. Alright, I'm just redoing my flight information here. Be patient. Where is that damn music coming from? There we go. Alright, so let's turn off music for the moment. And battery is on. Let's go ahead and get APU fired up. So we'll use the Philippines Airways. And auxiliary switch. Circulation fan. Our level is 2 disk. Fuel condition levers are off. Seatbelts can go on. Anti-collision light to red. Alright, so let's go ahead and program our flight computer. So today we are going to go out of 06 again. RPLL to RPVB. And we're going to do PAL 269. Execute. Departure Verde 2. You want to be pain, execute, legs. Okay, we're going to go Alpha 461, SAJ, W3 to Barba. And then, yeah, that should take us to our arrival. That'll be the Barba 3 Papa. And then ILS 3. Execute. Let's go ahead and take a look at our legs here. Get rid of that disco. And we are good to go. Climb today. Go 14,000. 210 for the climb. Cruise, we're going to do a cruising of 0.53. And we're going to do an altitude of 23,000. And our descent is going to be 240. And that should be good to go. Let's go ahead and get our weights in. So today we are going with a fuel load of 7.4. So I had bobbing and takeoff weight 63. So let's weigh down the back a little bit. 63.2. Let's try that. Alright, that's set. Let's call for a pushback. Switch the nav source to FMS. Alright. Better pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Yes, Claudio, stream in. What program are you using for streaming and living from this? And are you... No, I'm not living from this. I have a normal job. This is more of a hobby for me. So what time do I live there? It's almost 9:41 a.m. where I'm at.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
And let's go ahead.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Call for pushback, APU bleed off. Selected the engine 2.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Next stream, can you do my request, American Airlines A321? Yes, I can. Let's go ahead and alright, so let me get the information up at the top. Yes, this is the Q800. Shout out
Operation
from
complete.
Michael.
Go ahead and set the parking brake.
Let's go ahead and change this information. RPLL to RPVP. No. VB. PL 2269.
All right.
And then we can go -8. Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright. Bleeds 1 and 2 can come on. Call for taxi check. Condition levers to max. Let's see. Flap set for takeoff. Standby hydraulic pump. PTU. APU can come off now.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Nice protection. We don't need any de-icer today. Alright, so we are pretty much safe skies, yes. Let's go ahead, take off. I'm getting there. Hold your horses. Nyan, thanks for the follow. Taylor, thanks for the follow. Sorry I can't pronounce your name, but thank you for the follow. Carlo, thanks for the like. Claudio, thanks for the like. So while we get ready, our altitude today is going to be 24,000. Close enough. Taxi lights can come on. Brakes check. Altimeter set. Charles, thanks for the like. Nyan, thanks for the like. So the flight model isn't 100% correct with this aircraft, so there is a little bit of difficulty when it comes to flying it, but I like flying it, so I don't really, you know, mind the issues that come along with this aircraft. And thanks for the share. Nicholas, thanks for the like. I request packs. I'm flying. Stop trying to rush me. I don't know how much faster you want me to go. I'm trying to taxi. Alright, landing lights can come on. Taxi lights can go off. Caution warning panel is good. Just wait for this traffic to come in.
Approaching 06.
Alright, so we'll wait for him to clear off the runway. Yeah, I don't have an ATR, so that's why I'm flying this. Alright, as soon as he clears, we'll go ahead and take off. Alright.
On runway.
And positive rate, gear up. We can go ahead and start retracting flaps. And sight set to climb power. Flaps can continue to come up. So as we continue to climb, I will be right back. Landing lights can come off. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. So, if you guys haven't seen already, this is my little co-pilot. Buddy, turn around. No, you can't have the controller. Anyways, I still gotta perform some daddy duties. you say hi to everybody? Hi. Eek. Anyways. Yeah, this is my mini little co-pilot, so hopefully one day he'll be a real co-pilot for me. So I've been tasked to watch him for a little bit so that his mother can do a couple things around the house. What's up, bud? Yeah. So he's almost 8. In a couple more days he'll be 8 months old. Hey. No, you can't have my hat. See, we're flying here. One day you'll probably have this old computer, and I'll have a beast of a computer. And then we could fly together, my man. Yeah, he wants the controls. I can't let him have it, or else he'll definitely bring us down. Let's see, 13,000. All right, we're climbing to 23,800. You see that? That's an airplane. Look. Look. See the airplane? Yeah. I can go set you down. You want to watch some Mickey Mouse? You want to see some Mickey Mouse? No, you can't have that. So let's go ahead and get on some tunes. What are you doing? You just hit my head. What's up, Bubbles? William, can you say hi to everybody? No, you can't have my headset. Bless you. No, you can't have the controls, buddy. I know you don't understand, but you'll crash an airplane. I recommend you fly at flight level 2-4. Yes, that's actually what I'm going to. We can go ahead and turn off, well, landing lights are already off. Yes, this is IT Fly Guy Jr. He's absorbing everything like a sponge. So, one day he'll have his own computer because when I was younger, I got my first computer, and that's what got me into aviation. you can't have that. It is pretty hazy. Let's clear up the skies a little bit. So it looks like we're leaving the Manila area. As you can see, the scenery's changing. One day, hopefully. If that's what he wants to do. As a child, that's what I wanted to do. And it still hasn't happened yet, but there's always time. There's always time. So this is the reason why I couldn't complete any flight training last year. Yeah? Yeah, you're the reason. Anyways, let's check out our airplane, make sure we're going to level off here. So we're almost at 24,000. We're about to hit 22. Yeah. What's up, bud? Anyways, if you're joining, appreciate it. We're flying from Ninoy down to Bacolod. So yes, I began my training last year, and then I had to put it to a stop because of my little boy here. And yeah, I had him back in August, and my life has been different since. Yeah, you tired? See, this is about your nap time. No, I do not have my PPL. That's what I'm trying to get. Alright, so we're about to reach our cruising altitude. What are you doing, bud? You getting antsy? What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright, so we're going to start picking up speed here now that we've reached our cruising altitude. I just need to monitor the throttle. Let's go ahead and kick that back over to cruising. Alright, so that's been transitioned into cruising. We can go ahead and take off PTU and hydraulic backup standbys. Fuel pumps can come off at this point. Auto feather can come off at this point. And ladies and gentlemen, we are heading down to Bacolod. Cruising at an altitude of 24,000 feet. Just want to make sure I don't overspeed the plane. Uh-oh. Yeah. No kidding. What? So when you have a 8-month-old, this is what you have to you have to deal with. He always wants to get into everything, and whatever you're doing, he wants. No, don't kick that. Over here kicking my flight yoke. You want some Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? Alright, so guys, I'm gonna try and get him in his little playpen, and then I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Thank you for being patient. It's always something different when dealing with an infant. Alright, so we've reached our cruising altitude. Now we just need to check when we need to descend. Top of descent, 154 miles, so that's good. What is our first waypoint, or our first descent point? So from 23,000 to 13,000. Anyways, hope you all enjoying the stream here. You got to see a little bit of my family life and where my other time goes to. We can go ahead and bring up some information for our next airports. RPVB. No weather information available. I just love it when it does that. Anyways. Got some airports transport information. 03 is the ILS. Go ahead and program our ILS frequency in here. 109.7. And then our other one, 109.7. We got an approach course of 30. ILS intercept's going to be at 2,000. And yeah, there's that. This may be the last leg for the day until later tonight. Maybe another 8 hours or so. I'm not sure yet. It just depends how my my son is dealing with playing in his playpen and, you know, stuff like that. Hope you and your family are doing good. Hey, Johnny. Hey, welcome back, man. It's good to see you. One of my original first followers, guys. Welcome, Johnny. Thanks for joining. I hope you and your family are doing well, and I hope your wife isn't too overworked with the current stuff that's going on. All right, guys. So I've noticed the flight dynamics of this airplane in its current state has an issue with the loading of the airplane, and it bobbles around when you get to a cruising altitude or whatever. If you load the airplane more towards the back, weight-wise, you don't have to deal with the bobbing. That's good to hear, Johnny, man. Hey, thanks for stopping in today. I miss talking to you. My channel has grown quite a bit since we've last really spoke. But I always remember the original OGs. So our next altitude we need to go to is 13,000. Go ahead and set that into our flight computer. Good enough. I've never flown this. Yeah, this is an awesome plane to fly. It does not have the best model, the best flight model, and FlyJSim has said this. They're coming out with a new version of this, whether it's going to be paid or not. I hope it's a free upgrade for current owners. But overall, I love the the aircraft itself. I know they're changing a lot with the texture work and everything. So Tyrus, thanks for the follow. Kevin, thanks for the like. Dadwar, thanks for the like. Charlton, thanks for the follow. Appreciate all the generous support I've been getting. And in case you guys didn't know, my fans from the Philippines, I did create this livery last week because there isn't one that I could find to download. And yeah, if you want it, just let me know. Boston to San Francisco. Man, that's a long flight, buddy. I'll see what I can do. Long flights are my pet peeves. Yes, I do have the JetBlue A21 livery. Use the SR-71. If I was more proficient at that airplane, I probably would. Because I would love to cruise at flight level, like, you know, 80,000. Yeah, we'll take a look at the JetBlue livery just after we land on this one. I do not have the Antonov 225. No. If someone would like to gift it to me, then I'll fly it. But to my understanding, it doesn't have that great of textures. Look at that photo scenery. That's pretty awesome. Until what time do I stream? I don't know. Whenever the flights are done, pretty much. This will be the last flight for a little bit, and then I may stream again tonight. So after this is done, I may stream in about another 9 to 10 hours. See, the scenery is from X-Plane 11? No, this is a this is free scenery downloaded and implemented into X-Plane. Because some of the stock scenery does not look good, especially for the Philippines. Yes, the game will pause. Yes, I'm streaming until 11 p.m. or 11 a.m. So it just depends. Just depends how long this flight has left. Top of descent. Another 5 miles, and then we'll start our descent down to 13,000. And we'll go indicated airspeed. Bring back throttle. And we'll go altitude select. And ladies and gentlemen, we've started our descent. So the tablet in the airplane is called a download. You can find it. It's called Avitab, and just go to the X-Plane forum site, and you'll be able to find it there. We got a pretty good descent rate. Man, it is raining its ass off here. Hubert, did you hear me? Johnny, thanks for the stars, man. Appreciate it. I hope you like that little sound bite. Much appreciated, Johnny. Thank you. Anyways, if you're now viewing, I do appreciate it. Go ahead and hit that follow or like button if you like what you're seeing here. We are descending now to 13,000, and we should be at RPVB or Bacalad in just a short 24 minutes. What is your next flight? You can fly RPL to RPLS. That is actually like a 5-minute flight. I may be able to do that. I did have a request to fly from Seattle to LAX, so I may end up doing that if time allows. But I'm probably going to get off of this because I have to pull daddy duty in just a minute. I want to have a little bit of interaction with my son today. I can't stream all day like I would like to. Somebody last night was telling me I should visit Puerto Princesa in real life. I really would like to if I had the money. LAX to Seattle, not Seattle. Okay. My apologies. So you want me to get in an A319, fly literally 5 minutes down the road to RPLS, and then touch and go, and then back to RPLL. I'll save that for another day, Ron. Just not for right now. I won't forget it though, because that's such a simple flight. You can literally probably drive the same amount of time in an Uber and get there faster. So we got a couple more 1,000 feet. Did your son see your home cockpit? Yeah. August, welcome. I don't know what it blocked you from, but I apologize if it wasn't legit. John, sorry I missed you. Thanks for the like. Joshua, thanks for the like. Dexter, thanks for the like. So, if you're just now joining, we are descending. We're at 17,000 feet, descending to 13,000. And then from 13,000, we'll go down to 65. Actually, we'll just go down to 65 now, because that looks a little bit of a stretch. Probably not right now. I can maybe later, just not right now. I'm looking at the time, and I'm probably going to have to get off after this landing. Ron, I gotta wonder about you, man. I need to figure out what broke my King Air 350, and I guess I gotta reinstall it. I don't know. I never had that happen. So as you can see, we're getting pretty close to Bacolod. Let's go ahead and start looking at our flight charts again. Barba, Dimbo. Where's Dimbo? Oh, here's Barba. At or above 6,500. Barba, 250. Baggy, we need to be at or above 3,000. Okay. Simple enough. So I need to start cranking it back some more. Rot watching here from the Philippines. Hey man, appreciate it. If you visit here in the Philippines. Okay, so I got a request to actually visit the Philippines in real life. So I was recommended Puerto Princesa last night. Now I'm being told I need to visit Manila. Alright, I have my chart how I want it. Let's go ahead and see if there's no weather information, course, maps. So we're getting pretty close. Rizal. Alright. Rizal. NAIA. I don't know what that is. So I haven't played Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, so I couldn't tell you if it's the same. But I imagine it's probably going to be very close. Aviator's tablet comes from X-Plane's, if you go to Google, type in X-Plane forums. When you get to X-Plane forums, you'll have to create an account. And then they have a download area, and then you just type in Aviator's tablet or Avitab, and that should come up. Manila Airport, okay. No, we're not going to Manila Airport right now. We're actually heading down to Bacolod. Cloud, thanks for following. Rod, thanks for the like. We'll go ahead and hold altitude here. I don't want to descend too much into the mountains there. Alright, so we'll have 18 nautical miles to descend 6,500 feet. It's going to be quite a descent. Saludos de Argentina. Hey man, welcome. Thanks for joining. Shout out to Argentina. Yeah, so I'm just going to keep it here at 11,000 feet. And then when I get down to my my next waypoint, I'll go ahead and continue my descent to 6,500 and then 3,000. Yes, I was telling him about this super. Who is commenting to Streamlabs? So Streamlabs runs on a timer, and that's why you keep seeing different things. And if you're viewing from YouTube, you can type in ! specs or Discord or Facebook, and it'll bring up any information. Yeah, so this is one of my hardest airplanes that I I have issues with landing. Just because I think it's the actual flight dynamics of the aircraft. Pull back speed some. So, according to the map, once we cross this little bay area here, the airport should be somewhere in front of us, in this area right here. I think it's actually in front of this mountain peak. So, the airport's right over here. So another 13 minutes and we should be on the ground. Really? I did not know that, Ron. Thanks for the interesting facts here. So Ron says, did you know Philippine Airlines was also the very first Asian airline in the whole Asia? No, I did not know that. Pan American Airways is the owner of Philippines Airlines from 1940s. Really? Alright, buddy, give me a second. I'll be right over there. So yes, my son is starting to give me indicators he wants human interaction. So after this landing, I will be departing for the day. I will be returning tonight, though. Alright, so our altitude, let's go ahead and set it back down to 6,500. Oh, okay. Philippines Airlines is the oldest airline that is currently operating today. So I want to try and use the ILS system for this today and see if it actually captures. What will be my next flight tonight? My next flight tonight, which should be in the next 8 or 9 hours, I will be flying from LAX to Seattle. And in the A321, I actually knocked out a good amount of flight requests in the past couple hours. Alright, so let's go ahead and we need to start our descent. No, I hit. Altitude select. Air India was named Tata Airlines in 1932, estimated time. So our estimated time left is going to be about 10 minutes, and we'll be on the ground. Frank Wang, thanks for following. Alright, so we're getting close enough. I don't need to look at the map anymore. Let's go ahead and bring up our flight charts. Wonder why I'm not showing up on this Barbara chart, but we're heading to Dimbo, which is 6,500, and our next is 3,000 at BG. Alright, so if you're just now joining, we are about to land at Bacolod using the Dash 8. Philippines Airlines. And if anybody is interested or has this Dash 8 aircraft and would like this livery, just let me know and I'll send it over to you. I do not have the Fokker F-50. Go ahead and turn on fuel pumps, hydraulics, landing lights, taxi lights can come on, bleeds can go to minimum, auto feather can come on. Let's go ahead. Our next altitude we need to reach is 3,000. $3,040 is good enough. Guys, we're almost at our intercept. And we just reached our waypoint, so let's continue our descent. Bring back to flight idle. I would probably choose the A350. If I had a choice. Indonesian, hey man, thanks for stopping by. So we got about another we have about another 6 minutes and then we'll be at the airport. Judging my landing performance. So we're descending down to 3,000 feet. All right, almost to 3,000. Next point is Zigum, I believe. 2,000. Look, there's another aircraft carrier. Imagine that. Do you know? No, that's, yeah, I do believe I knew about that. Go ahead and increase my torque here a little bit. Almost to BG. Shh. Buddy, I'm coming over. All right. He would pick right now to feel the need to have some human interaction. so we're getting pretty close now. We can go ahead and descend to 2,000. Go flaps 1.
2,500.
Take off autopilot at this point. Switch over to nav source. And go ahead, get the gear down. It brought me right over the damn airport. Is that the airport? No. Can't be. That's just a messed up ground image. That ground image threw me off. There's the airport over there. Damn photorealistic scenery. Alright, gear down. Flaps are down. We are set up. We'll go flaps full. See if I can pull off a better landing this time. Yeah, I only have the Q400. Yeah, buddy, I hear you.
Approaching 03. Long landing, 4,000 feet remaining. $3,000 remaining.
I keep forgetting that there's no reverser. You have to actually pull the throttle all the way
remaining.
back. Not the best landing. Not the best. I would say this is my great white buffalo because I cannot land this one. Let's go ahead and check out that landing real quick. Yeah, so when you actually go to land this airplane, you have to actually hit the throttle right before it hits the ground, so that's why I floated a little bit. Because you can't go more than an 8-degree incline, or else you'll do a tail strike, which I'm fantastic at doing tail strikes in this. I'm not sure the current wind factor because I couldn't get any weather information to load. Yeah. So, a little bit of a slam. Still wants to take off even with the reversers on. Fix the what? Oh shit. I left out an L. Oh well. My bad. First time creating one, so. Anyways, let's check out that slam down again. Maybe about another 9 hours.
Light slow. Light slow. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10.
Alright, see you later, Jay.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 10.
Yeah, we can do a threshold. I don't know what's going on with it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll catch